This ProPresenter update is massive because of one key feature, and I'm about to show it all to you. PowerPoint is the global standard for slideshow presentations, but ProPresenter has big advantages over PowerPoint when it comes to presenting content, especially inside of the church context. But tons of people still use PowerPoint to create presentations. Many pastors, traveling speakers use it as this universal standard for keynotes. Before now, ProPresenter supported PowerPoint by converting slides to still images. Now, with version 21, PowerPoint files can be imported and fully edited. Yes, I said that correct. Each element of a PowerPoint file comes through into ProPresenter. Later in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can get the same functionality from Keynote, the Mac computer's free alternative to PowerPoint. First, I want to introduce myself if we have not met. Hi, I'm Nathan from Crazy Amazing Designs. This is where I train and equip leaders like yourself to do church tech and event production with excellence. So thank you for checking out Crazy Amazing Designs. Let's get started by importing a PowerPoint file with the new importer. I'm going to go to ProPresenter, File, Import, PowerPoint as Presentation Beta. These other two, I'm guessing, are going to go away in the future, so we're going to use this one today. Here, I'll select my demo presentation I've put together. Go ahead and import that. Decide what library, what playlist we want to put that in. If you see the Resolve Missing Fonts window, the best I can tell is that that only appears when the import encounters a font ProPresenter doesn't have. Well, there we go. We have 13 slides. Let's open the editor and see how this looks. I'm already noticing that I need to apply my full screen macro. This macro is a part of my ProPresenter template that you can check out at crazyamazingdesigns.com. Here on the title slide, I can click on it because everything is editable. You can see in the bottom left in the objects window, this is basically ProPresenter's layer system. We can see the elements that are editable, and that includes these elements such as these shapes that were on the slide as decorative notes. You can see here there was a text box that was missing, but it was still on here, even though there's nothing inside of it. If I go to the next slide, I can see these images that came through. These were shapes that I put some text inside of, as well as this image that I brought into the PowerPoint file. Here on the next slide, you can see this video that was brought in, and on the right side, I can see Fill Media, and it's linking to a video file in my presentation files in the ProPresenter files. We can open up the inspector and we can trim it. We can do all the normal stuff. We can also stretch to fill. We can also replace it. And if I open up the inspector, I can also set like my set it to stop or loop. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So I can already tell here that this did not come through quite correct. I had this part on this side and this part on this side. It was two columns set up. So we'll have to see what happened there. Other than that, it looks good. A big part of this slide was I wanted to go to the build and I wanted to see the build order. You can see all of these different elements of the slide are clickable and they come in when you click on them. This slide was a video, but it had this shape element with the text on it. And you can see that this is editable and that looks great. We can also go to the shape and adjust the fill and stuff like that. So everything's editable in this. Okay, let's go to the next slide. These were just some cool shapes that I found, so I included them. Okay, this next slide is interesting. So this was actually a photo carousel between three images, and it looks like it only brought one of them in. And same with this slide, which is the live video. I think I know why. There is actually a reason that it didn't bring it in, because it didn't export. We'll take a look at that here in a few minutes. This next cell down, this was actually a table that I put together, and I did some math, and it looks like this just came through as normal text, which makes sense because this isn't even a cell anymore. It's just a bunch of boxes. But there's no way in ProPresenter to actually create a cell, and there's definitely no way to do math like we can do in PowerPoint. Okay, so this next slide here and these last two slides actually, it looks like there's nothing on there except for this text. Now, let me show you the PowerPoint file that I imported. You're going to notice this is not PowerPoint, but Keynote. I built this file here and then exported it as a PowerPoint file, which I think is the reason the live video and image carousel did not work in the ProPresenter import. When I exported it from Keynote, I actually got a warning saying changes were made and things were removed in order to export. And it specifically showed that live video was removed and the image gallery was removed. Here is the actual file. The title slide looks good. These graphics look good. Here's the video. We can play it here and it worked just fine in ProPresenter. Here's what I was talking about the bullet points were on the left and right. I believe this is because there's two columns set up here, but that's not a thing apparently in ProPresenter. Let's get on to the next video here. And there was nothing else on this slide. I don't know why those 3 little dots are here. Oh, let's go to animate. Here's the video file, and it looks like that worked just fine. Here's those images. Here's that carousel I was telling you about. If you click on the image, you can click through them, and it also changes the text box below. If I click on it, you can see on the right side the images that appear that are a part of it. You can add and remove images and also change the descriptions and different things. This next slide is supposed to be live video. Now, if I go to Media, Live Video, I can select, hi, my webcam on my computer. But if you do this and try to import it into ProPresenter, it's just going to delete this live video input. Fortunately, you can re-add it inside of ProPresenter. This table of math skills is really fun because inside of Keynote or PowerPoint, you can create a table and then you can use legit math to multiply tables together. And then this chart, which was on slide 12, and this definitely did not come through at all. It didn't even show the chart. So if you are a church that uses charts and different things like that, you're going to want to make sure to keep an eye on things like this, these elements that are not coming through. Also, I put notes on this last one, on this last slide, and I didn't see those come through. I'm actually really confused about slide notes coming from Keynote or PowerPoint coming into ProPresenter. I'm wondering if there is a bug that's causing this to not work at the moment, even though I've seen it work for other people. If I go to hide or show presentation notes, we can bring this section up in the bottom, and this is where it should come through. Then inside of ProPresenter, if I click edit, the slide notes section down here, this is where this should be coming through. But obviously, as you can see, if I go to this slide, it's not coming through. I even went so far as to try to use Canva to export a presentation with notes, and that didn't seem to work either. So that is the presentation, and I think some of the things were different because it's not a PowerPoint file, it's a Keynote file converted to PowerPoint and then imported into ProPresenter. So this only works for ProPresenter files, but you can export a Keynote as a PowerPoint file and then import the PowerPoint file into ProPresenter. So it's kind of a workaround. So you might have to try this out. Make sure for yourself that things like charts, things like notes, things like carousels, slideshows, if those are important to you, if you use those, you might want to do a test presentation to find out exactly what's working, what's not working. This feature is still in beta, so there's going to be some change that happens over time. One of the things I'm most excited about is that in order to use PowerPoint inside of ProPresenter, we no longer need to have PowerPoint installed on our ProPresenter computer. Previous versions of ProPresenter launched this application just to export slides as images. This program was not licensed, but it was installed. So I'll go ahead into my applications folder and delete the program. Also, I'm going to empty my trash bin for safe measures to make sure that we can see that when we import our file into ProPresenter, that we're not using the PowerPoint importer in any way. If I try to import the Keynote file into ProPresenter, I'll go to ProPresenter File, Import, PowerPoint as Presentation, and you'll see here the Keynote file is completely not available, but the PowerPoint file is available. I am so excited that this new feature is finally here. My heartbeat is always to help make each service the best it can be, and sometimes that requires these last-minute PowerPoint files, and this feature will be making my life and my team's life a whole lot easier. I hope you will leave a comment and tell the Renewed Vision team how excited and thankful you are for this feature and all of the work that they do. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. It's December of 2025 and I just released my new LED controller product. This controller connects to your Wi-Fi and allows you to control hundreds of connected LED pixels. Check it out at crazyamazingdesigns.com/shop.